Let's start both vehicles one at a time. First, the vehicle directly in front of us. Now, the one much further away. Both engines are running, but there is no audible difference between them. No matter the distance, they feel like flat 2D sounds playing independently from the vehicles. This is where sound attenuation comes in. Now, each engine naturally becomes louder as it gets closer and quieter as it moves away. In this video, we'll add attenuation to our vehicle MetaSound and turn the engines into proper 3D audio. So, let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, it's Human here. Here, I have the MetaSound source asset for vehicle engine sound. If you don't know how to set this up, I have a separate tutorial on this, so you can watch it if you want. Alright, let's hear the engine sound quickly. You can see it has a 2D effect sound, and it's not affected by the distance. So let's start by creating a sound attenuation asset. Right-click and from audio choose attenuation. Let's name it ATT, which stands for attenuation, then _large. Large means this preset is designed for large long-range sound sources such as vehicle engine. Now we need to assign this to MetaSound attenuation source. Open the MetaSound asset. In the details panel, you should see attenuation settings. Assign ATT large. Now let's look at the vehicle in the scene. Click on the vehicle, you will see one small sphere which is surrounded by a bigger one. Open up the attenuation asset and let's put it here so we can see the scene and the attenuation configuration at the same time. First of all, the volume should be enabled. Without this option, we will hear the same 2D flat sound. The sphere shape in the scene is coming from this sphere that you can change to any shape you want. But I will use sphere because a vehicle engine can be heard from every direction, so a spherical attenuation area makes the most sense. Inner radius, which is controlling the smaller sphere area, inside it the engine remains at its full volume. And Falloff distance, which controls the bigger sphere, controls how far the sound takes to fade after leaving the inner radius. And the sound would get silent if you exit from the Falloff area. Let's change inner radius to 300. The units are based on centimeters, so here the volume would be fully up, and change Falloff distance to 10,000. This gives the vehicle engine a long gradual fade instead of making it suddenly disappear while the vehicle is still visible. This section is the most basic properties of the sound attenuation. But if we test it out, there is going to be an issue. After the sound gets silent, because we're outside the Falloff area, when the vehicle returns back, we're not going to hear the sound anymore. This has nothing to do with attenuation. Let's get back to MetaSound source. In the details panel, look for Virtualization mode. This controls what Unreal does with a sound when it becomes inaudible. We change this from restart to play when silent. This allows the engine sound to keep processing while it is outside the audible range. And when the vehicle returns, we hear the same running engine smoothly instead of restarting the entire sound. Now pay attention what happens to the engine sound when we are outside the Falloff area. The engine becomes quiet too quickly. This doesn't happen in the real world. That's because the attenuation function controls the shape and speed of the volume reduction. I'll change it to natural sound, which creates smoother and realistic decrease over distance, and change attenuation at max to -40 decibels. This means that when the engine reaches the end of our main Falloff range, it will be very quiet but not completely silent. After reaching -40 decibels, Unreal continues reducing the volume naturally as the vehicle moves further away. Now let's hear it. For even a better sounding engine at the distance, we can enable air absorption. In real world, air gradually removes the higher frequencies from a sound as it travels over distance. Without this, the engine only becomes quieter while still sounding unnaturally clear. Set distance mean to 2000, which is 20 meters. Before this distance, very little filtering is applied, so the nearby engine keeps its full detail. And change distance max to 10,000, so between 20 and 100 meters, Unreal gradually changes the low-pass and high-pass filter frequencies. At the minimum distance, the low-pass frequency is 20,000 Hz. This allows almost the complete audible frequency range to pass through, so the nearby engine remains clear. At the maximum distance, it is reduced to 5000 Hz. This removes much of the higher frequency detail from a distant engine, making it sound softer and further away. The high-pass frequency begins at 20 Hz and increases to 80 Hz. This prevents a distant vehicle from sounding excessively large or powerful. Keep in mind that these values aren't exact or universal. They are simply the settings that sound good to me. Treat them as a starting point and adjust them based on your vehicle, engine sound, and scene. Alright, this is good so far. Now another important problem that we want to fix about vehicle sound. If there are obstacles between the character and the vehicle, it should sound different. I will put the vehicle behind a simple wall and leave a small space to insert this area. Right now the sound is not affected at all by these walls. It sounds the same if you are inside this area or outside. To fix this, we need to enable occlusion. Change low-pass filter frequency to 2000 Hz. When the vehicle is behind a wall, most of its high-frequency detail is removed. That creates a muffled sound we expect. Change volume attenuation to 0.45. This means reduce the engine to 45% of its current volume. And I want this process to take 0.3 seconds. This is going to create a short transition between the clear and obstructed sound instead of switching the effect instantly. Let's hear it. You can clearly hear the transition when we enter the other side of the wall. For this, you need to make sure your walls have a collision on them. And there we go. Now the engine sound feels much closer to how it would behave in the real world. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.